Well, hello there, YouTube. It's me, Wildman, and it's time for the first update for the Zero to Mirror adventure, as we have hit our first benchmark of 30 divines. Passed it by a little bit. I wanted to make a little bit of a buffer in case things I need to buy for the 30 divine build end up being like a little more pricey. It's possible. We'll see, but I'll try to stick to 30. I mean, I just want to get what's in the build, really. But if I need to farm a little more, then I'll do that after buying most of the components. I'll probably leave, like, the Light of Meaning jewel for last, since that one, like, doesn't, you know, it costs a decent amount, and it doesn't rely on the other gear, whereas, like, if I get the Annihilation, I have to get all my resistances in check and whatnot, so those all, like, are more connective, whereas the Light of Meaning is just like you slap it in and that's it. So I can save that one for last just to make sure I've got the budget, and then get everything else. Though I will get that afterwards, of course. Just if I need more money, I'll get that first and then get the Light of Meaning. But in terms of number of maps, I did a tally. I did most of this at work while I was at work at the office. But I did stream a little bit of it, and but to be fair, what I streamed was the very start and was about the worst it was going. I did a total of 42 maps, including those first ones, to get to 33 divines. Definitely got better after about the first 20, because then I started using doubling, you know, started using harvest scarabs so we could get rid of like these points and go on to the just a little more improved atlas for harvest. All in all, like, I mean, with those numbers, we ended up making pretty close to a divine map, which is impressive. I mean, these took, I would say, on average, about 3 minutes 45 seconds for me. 2 of the maps, I died and didn't do any of the harvest. Like the first harvest crop, I would open and there were like 3 enemies, one with guaranteed crits and temporal shield, and it's like they just kicked my ass, and you know, so those maps got bricked. I had one map where I did get to do the harvest, but it had ailment immunity. I was stupid and didn't realize, like, oh, I rely on shock to proc my Herald of Thunder, so I socketed in the arc into the helmet just so I could do the harvest, which is most of the money, so I guess I still got it. And that was before I was using doubling, so I didn't really lose as much, but I did have 2 doubling maps where I just died and used all my portals and couldn't get further. We also got level 93, so we did get 3 levels while doing it. Honestly, not too bad. Actually, wait, no, we started at 88, didn't we? So we got 5 levels. Though I did die. I think I started with 23 deaths, which would mean I died exactly 1 time per map on average, which is better than I thought I would do, honestly. I was okay. The build felt really good. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did for probably the last 20 or so maps, maybe 23 I did this way, which is kind of how I ended up solidifying like how I was doing it. Is I would put like 10 in here, and then I would get my regex, which removes a lot of mods that I can't do, and a couple that I just didn't want to do, like Elemental Weakness Curse, Desecrated Ground. Honestly, there was one other I should have put on here that I hate, but I can't remember what it is now. But mostly just ones that break the build, but then a couple that are just like really annoying. And then I'd also in the regex is 20% pack size at least. So this one gets it, but if it, like, these mods are fine, but if it were 19% pack size, then it would not highlight. Oh, the one I was thinking of is reduced flash charges gained. That mod sucked. This map is gonna be, I mean, it's just gonna be the map boss. It's rippy, but I'll probably die to them once or twice. But by the end, I was doing double monstrous lineage, doubling, harvest, and sacrifice fragment. I think what most people would do if they aren't doing crop rotation is cornucopia, but I don't know. I didn't do it. Just wasn't interested. Maybe if I were more powerful. I mean, I did fine against the T4, the unique ones that I ran into. I think I ran into 2 of them, maybe 3. One was yellow, 2 were purple. Oh, yeah, didn't get a blue one. The purple one shot me one time, but other than that, killed it fine. And the yellow one was just fine. But yeah, so that's how I rolled my maps. And then we just do with our tree, eater, quant. And I'll just kind of showcase how these felt. Oh, I think there's, I also did some, oh, this one. Filtered out a lot of stuff.
Die quickly.
I left in like rock chaos and chisels, since chisels are, as you know, basically a chaos or cost the same amount. So left chisels in there, and I looked for quantity, but honestly, if it was quantity but it was still rough, like I can't do this one, I can't do at all. But if it were like, I don't know, double physical to LE conversion ones, I would pass over it, because it's like 15 to 20 quant or whatever it is just isn't worth me potentially like bricking the map, you know? We're at that dangerous spot where it's like making it just a little bit harder and suddenly I can't run the map at all. I just get one shot by everything. See if they kill me. We're in luck. Oh!
Good help is so hard to find.
Bruh, what? He was facing the other way, I swear. These bosses always like, I don't know. It'll look like they're facing the other direction, not attacking me, and then I'm just dead. I saw the bleed, like right before I died, but like, he shouldn't have inflicted it. I don't know.
Your skin. I shall wear it.
I feel like I die most when I get an acceleration shrine, because then I lose control, you know, the speed. And then I run right into the guy that bleeds me. It's harder to see what's happening when I'm running so fast. It's an odd problem to have. The best interaction that I really like is when I get the shrine for knockback, because it procs on our Herald of Thunder, and our Herald of Thunder hits so fucking fast. Oh, hey, look. Okay, we got a T4. Dang. Triple T3s on that, though. Rip. And get the preserve. But you can see, like, the harvest monsters definitely don't die immediately. And oh, great, we got a solar eater rare. But you see, usually this one goes into a phase where, like, it takes forever. But I don't know, it hasn't done that for me. Which makes it really worth having, you know? Like, no problem there. This is like half a divine. Which obviously, since we got a T4 yellow, this is gonna be a kind of lucky map, and now we get a triple T3 yellow one on top of it. Cross your finger. No. Any that don't have a T3, they only have T2s, I don't even run them. They drop so little, even with doubling, it's just a waste of time. I try to stay kind of on the outside so that my Herald of Lightnings just hit like one enemy, even when there's a big group. Because then if that one that dies explodes, like then the rest kind of just die too. Whereas like if I'm standing in the middle of them all, the strikes get like spread across more and it takes longer. Sometimes I can't really help it, like here when they all like go on top of you. But like especially the rares, I try to like make it get one, but it's just a little thing you can try to do, but it doesn't make it that much faster. See, okay, he did the attack. We'll stay like kind of far away.
Well, a better you than me.
Kill him for me. Die. Does she even do damage after I'm dead? Probably not. But we got 2250. That's over a divine. I'm still gonna go back in for the map boss, but probably not worth it. Even though he's like one hit away and we'll obviously kill him easy, but it's just we could have been doing it. Oh my god, bro. But yeah, that's how it felt for most of these maps. You know, that one obviously the boss was a little bullshit, but that happened. You know, that wasn't the first time. And like I said, it's only been the couple times I've had to 6 portal and still not gotten all the harvest, but that's just because of some crack, like it spawned like 3 rares that just like clap my cheeks. Most maps felt fine. It wasn't a big problem. Felt great. Good money. And now we'll have another divine work with to get to the next level of the budget. But overall, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do a full farm strategy video on like this, but it's good. It's almost a divine map. And in terms of playtime, like I said, I played at work. We started at 23 hours after doing all the leveling, so somewhere in the 6-hour range to get my 30 divines. Now, yeah, that would be 5 divines an hour, but like for the actual map running time, it's that one was 5 because I was talking, but I'm gonna say 3.8. What am I doing? Yeah, it was 3.8. Oh, 3.8 minutes per map, and we did 42. Divided by 60. So it took like 2 2.3 hours. And we made 30, well, we made about 35 divines. Divided by 2.66. So in terms of actually running it, in just the time involved in running it, it would have been around 13 divines an hour for me. But that's on a 1 divine build, you know, so that's very good in my opinion. And it was fun. You know, it wasn't, and that was kind of the idea. I wanted to choose a farm for this build that, even though this was a cheap end build, I wanted the farm to feel good and feel like we were just blasting, and kind of went according to plan. So on with the adventure, next step is going to be putting together the build, of course, and then I'm going to have to do some map farming. I'm going to buy some scarabs of corruption for 8 mods, and then probably just a bunch of cartography of multitude scarabs. Wait, isn't that interesting that the cartography scarab where the multitude goes when you don't have a scarab in there has a different icon than when you get a multitude scarab? Wait, look at this, look at this. These are really cheap, so should make it very easy. Oh. What? I just put in what it said, bro. What the fuck happened? Look at this. It doesn't look like that at all, right? That one looks more like this. Isn't that weird? I'm getting distracted. But anyway, yeah, so I'll be doing 3 multitudes, 1 escalation, and probably 1 monstrous lineage, and then running just, this would have been the atlas we used for like just clearing our atlas tree. So going back to this, and I'll be taking out all watchstones, favoriting tropical island, doing this. Oops. Oh. God damn. And I have my loot filter to only showing T16 maps and T8 maps. And so I'll leave 1 on Canyon so that like we have the possibility of dropping Canyon. Not that I haven't. I mean, we could use 8 mod canyons for the harvests too. That's an option. Yeah, so I'll do that because we want to get tropical islands for the delirium strategy, and that's going to be using 4 paranoias and 1 mania, which will be pretty expensive. Paranoias are a lot. These nuts. 6. Okay, that's not as much as I thought. Maybe they went down a little bit. That's fine, but yeah. So that's the plan: is to do T8 Delirium Tropical Islands with the 30 Divine build. But I gotta put that together. Maybe I'll stream me putting the build together. Not sure, but. Yeah, so I just wanted to give an update on how that first leg of the journey went. Should be the shortest one. I mean, it only took a day, so only took a few hours. So, in terms of playtime. So. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or recommendations, let me know in the comments. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.